Hello guys, I am International Master Minh, better known as a wonderful time on chat.com. So now here we are in my Rapid account and we will play a game 10 minutes. I will try to invite randomly so that I don't know who is my opponent, but now I will try to break through 2000 at this moment. So I will try my best to explain things throughout the game. Also try my best to, give you guys some, I can say that, chat skills and some of the, my knowledges for everybody who love this wonderful sport. Sure? So now let's invite and let's get ready for the match. Go. Okay, I get the guy Jose Orozco 26. And just due to, I've seen this one in the World Cup a lot, I will play e4. e5, you see? So now we got this one again, knight f3. I will play this, since this is seen a lot in the World Cup. Okay guys, so now the question is, what should you want to see? Ruy Lopez, Joko, or Scotch? No, I think Kings, I got a video about King's Gambit earlier. The reason why I can play this is that I see this one happen a lot in the World Cup event. So I will try and play this. Bishop c4, as played by Isipenko or some other strong players. Should be fine by Baccarat, Asian. I really think it can be played though. I think it can be played, to be honest. Okay, let's play Ruy Lopez, which should be 5. I think. Scotch on bits like d4, bishop c4, right? Plenty of things though, but I want to make it 2000 with the Ruy Lopez, which obviously very famous for sure. This one actually is less fun, but at the same time very, I can say, very important to know. Knight f6. Now you can play both d3 here and c3 as well, but I will switch to the main line. Sure, Gasos. Do you think Sam has chance to win against Karyakin? He has indeed, but it should be rough. I think that Karyakin will be really tough to beat in tiebreak. So I will root for him for sure. Okay guys, bishop e7 here. So now, I can play e1 for sure, which is the main line. Gasos. d5. You see? This is called Marshall. I think this is wrong. Actually, this is wrong. He should castles first. I think this version of Marshall seems to be wrong to me though. He should castles first. So now he didn't castles and he played this one. I got a feeling this is wrong somehow. I will try to explore that. If you played knight e4 here, right? Knight e4 here. Like missed by here, knight 6 and knight e4. This is another variation, which is known the open variation though in the Ruy Lopez. It's playable, but he just plays something other than that. Knight e5, now we take that. I'm willing to go for this one since he didn't castles yet. I'm just feeling this is wrong for him though. Knight c3. In the other variation, in the main line, he can go like this one and this one, but now he cannot, since he basically is down a tempo now. He needs to castles first, and this is good for me. I know that. Take here btc3, right? bc3 allow queen d1, and that is gonna be so bad. Take here with the b pawn. Castle is coming. Okay guys, let's start first question here. White is up a pawn now, but he is underdeveloped for sure. How do you think white should start developing your positions? How do you think white should start developing now? White to play and developing normally starts. Bishop b2 actually is understandable, but you know, you will put the bishop in a very bad diagonal though. This is blocked by the pawn here. Also, black can try to pin this one, right? So the best way is go d4. So d4 is correct. Why? Since d4 you attempt to like controlling the center as well, right? As well. At the same time, you open up the bishop to this diagonal, which I think will be better than just stay in b2. You see here, bishop d6. Now the question is, where can the rook run? Apparently there are plenty of, places that the rook can run. Plenty of places. Let's think first. Rook h5 is not really bad though, but I don't want to play that. Rook e1 is fine too. I think you play rook e1, which is the safest way. Rook e8. He attempts to exchange my rook. I don't think I find this one like understandable, since he's down a pawn when you're down material, so I do not recommend you guys to exchanging material. You understand me? I will keep on developing normally. Bishop to, I think d2. One second though, I think there is something. I mean, my mom is doing some phone call now. Bishop f5. Okay, now this is the bad move. How can you try to develop your queen to a very good position that it can do a lot of things here? Yes, queen f3 is correct. You know, here, this is good for you. Apparently you can go queen d7 now, but your queen here is very good for sure, since it's attacking most of black's weaknesses. You understand me? This is basically the wrong marshal for him. I will show you later. I did simply this one. Simply. Now queen here is on the move, right? To defend both of this. h3. Slowly improve our positions, and also try and open up the fly square for the king. Prevent bishop g4 as well. And now we just play slowly here. We are up material already. Now I am playing a rapid game right now, and show you guys some of the thing. I mean, there's something I want to, you know, I can say that. Okay, a5, nice move. Now he wants to attacking a4 to the bishops. Now what can you do to prevent, like, to defend the bishops? What can you do now to defend the bishops? You know, a3 is fine, but after a3, if you play something like a4 here, this pawn on a3 will be weakened. You see that? Like a3, a4, and then the pawn on a3 will be weak. So a4 now actually is nice. Not only we block the a pawn from pushing, we also can take back with the bishop here. If he takes back, also now this pawn a5 can also be a weakness. You understand me? I mean, a3 is weaker for sure. a3 is simply weaker. a3 is a move that makes sense, but it will make your pawn become weak. And you know, c4 allows a4 when your bishop is dead. You understand? a3, I don't think it was a pawn though. It's just like a move that makes your pawn on a3 becoming much weaker and much exposed. You understand me? I will try my best to explain things as clear as possible, and also try my best to, you know, make you understand about my thinking process. Like, we slowly trying to consolidate our positions, at the same time trying to prevent from our opponent's ideas. You understand me? That's the thing you are going to do, especially when you're up material. That's all. When he starts to make some move that doesn't like threaten anything, we can start with, and we can keep pushing with our plan. That's the way. That's the way though. Bishop g6 makes sense. Doesn't make sense. I can take here, I think so. I can do some stuff here, actually. Even a d5 here makes sense. Honestly, here we can play plenty of moves. And I will play something simple, bishop f4. Not only I want to exchange my bad bishop on d2, you see, it's doing nothing here. But also now I can exchange a very strong bishop from d6, and now my king can come to h2 safely. Now I can start looking at this pawn here, maybe like rook e5, maybe something like c4 in the futures, like here or here, whatever. Now when the bishop, can we attack the weak f7 pawn? It's hard, actually, it's hard. You can try and play like h4 as well, in order to play h5. But the bishop in g6, I think, is a good defender of the pawn f7, you see? So I suppose it's not really good to do that. a6. Okay. Now rook e5 is a really good thing to do, for sure. Yes, why not? You think that suddenly there are plenty of stuff here. Let's go rook e5. Doubling the rook. Also now I can take with the queen here and I get the e file actually. And then I can take here next maybe and try to convert the upper pawn here. I think this is close to winning. Queen g3, queen g3, I think you want to play this one, right? With a pin here. But if you see that, I play king g7, so queen g3 turns out to do nothing. Okay, rook e5. Now surprisingly, I'm going to play this. Also, you want to play rook e8, right? He played queen e8, queen e8. I understand you want to play rook a5 here, but you can play rook queen e8 to keep his queen here to defend. Queen f5. This guy actually is defending well though. He's defending well. Okay, now I think this is the simplest way. But I guess that I will play something different. Queen d4. Get the d4 here, d5, I'm sorry. And also still keep pressure on this file. Now f4 g4 can be a plan too. I want to keep pressurizing him. Apparently if I can go to like queen f5 and I try to convert in the endgame, that's fine too. But I want to play something like different a bit. Since I see that no, this pawn here is hard to be attacked. His bishop here will find a hard time. We have a hard time to be transposed. To be transfer to. Okay, it is nice move by him though. I agree with this. f4, him to c5, something like this. This guy actually is doing nicely in terms of defending. Defend the pawn here. I play f4 first, but I just recognize c5, which is very annoying though. Yes, f4, I will show you later. But if I play f4 now, he plays c5. So now, okay, queen c8. Makes sense. Queen c8, I want to play this one next, I think so. Okay, so now I don't see any reason to, refrain from going for the pawn. Queen b6. Go for the pawn now? Why not? Right? Why not? I don't see no reason to refrain from this. I don't see any way for him to defend a pawn here, so I will emerge 2 pawns up. I think. Hopefully. Take here. This pawn, this seems to be a double pawns, but it will be, still a pawns up, right? Rook e6. Okay. I can take this first for sure. I will try to time up with this one first, which should be 3. And then go here. It's not going to let. Why not? I can't even take it first. Well, maybe I should. But okay, let's play some of this one. Up here and then queen a5. Yeah, I think this is winning, I think so. I don't think it's easy for him to defend in this one. He's down 2 pawns here, right? 2 pawns here. c5 makes sense. Nice. Nice move for him though. Now if I'm not careful enough, we will go c4 next. Then we'll go queen b6. This one. With a small threat here. You see? I tell you. Boom. What a pin here. C4 obviously will be played by him. This one. Oh, this is wrong. This is apparently losing him for him right away. This is losing for him right away, guys. Okay, guys. Why to play now? Let's find the best way to finish him. No, we don't even need to finish him here. But guys, still, this one here. What is the best way to finish? I think he really realized his mistakes. He resigned here, and this account has managed to get past 2000. I will try to create a new account, I think, really soon, and starting at 800 I think. You know, if we go to e5 here to queen e5, I mean, obviously this is the winning for us for sure. You can go like this one, right? I think so. Like this one here, like queen here maybe. But I really think this move is the best. Queen f7, yes it is. A very strong one. So now if we go here, right? I'll take the bishop first. Guys, now if you go to e5, which seems to be fine. But c4. C4, I mean, and no, this is gonna be brutal, right? Queen f7 simplifies these simplifications, and we'll take here first, right? And now we are coming to an endgame up a full rook and a pawn as well. No worries, that's my work. I will try to contact them later about my new account later. I think I will try make that work. I mean, like in a few days, I suppose. In a few days. Okay, guys. So let's come to the game again and try to explain the thing. Feel free to ask me anything you want to ask about the game, though. About the game. I mean, obviously, I know I am not like really good. I can say coach. I'm not a really good guy in terms of explaining things. I don't think I can compare myself to Danya, though. But you know, I just try my best to help you guys understand about the things. I will do later, I think so. Probably I will. Okay guys, let's come back to the game here. So in the game, so we have the Ruy Lopez. Bishop e4, knight f6. Castles, this is the main line here. d3 is playable as well, obviously. Which is just the another things here. And I'm new to chess. I'm learning the London system. What should I do next? Play? Keep playing though, keep playing. I mean, the London, you know, obviously is playable thing. I kind of playing that in every Blitz game. So it's fine. Nothing's wrong with that. Back here to the game though. Now, apparently, I can try and defend the pawn on d3 this way. Which, you know, one of the best move here indeed. But castles is like, I think, the traditional variation. So now for the questions in the game. Thank you Harsha Motori for the 100 bits. You know, I mean for the questions here you want to ask. So knight 4 obviously is playable. But it is the main variation to e1 here. And then, okay, here the main line is b5, this one b5. No, wait. No, for d4. This is the main line, d4, b5, bishop b3, and d5 is one, and here, which is the main variation of the Morphy defense, and this is like the open Ruy Lopez, which is apparently playable for sure. In the game, black just choose another variation, b5 presents bishop b3, bishop e7, rook e1. Here, so black should, and to be honest, black must castles here, this way, which is the main opening for sure. So now you know, I mean now white I think has two main options. You can play c3 here, and that leads to the main variation with d6, which is the close variation, or d5, which is the martial attack, which is the correct martial attack. In the game, he didn't play that, he played d5 first. He wanted to play Marchand, but this is wrong. He should castles first. I will tell you the reason later. Also now white can also play a4 as well. which I think if you watch that, so Bagrod, it was this one against Carson, I think in his white game 2 days ago, and lost, obviously. But this is the line, I mean, like, to avoid the martial attack, which is known to be very, very complicated, but give Black's good result. You understand me? That is the thing though, that's the thing. So in the game, he played d5 here, which is wrong. Takes, and knight e5. You know, this is good for me, indeed. Since, you know, here so he didn't castles. So now he needs to spend a tempo to do something which he doesn't want to. h3 is an anti-martial move. I think that is like you can play like, you know, castles and h3 here, but now suddenly enough. Now I think Black can play something d6 here and knight c3, but now something knight e5 can be done. I think which can also go to the main variation as well. I can say that h3 is also playable, I think. Yes, I agree. Or Black can also play b7 here, I think so. And once again play something, I can say that like this one, which is true to the, I can say, martial spirit. So that's why, you know, basically a4 is the way to completely stop the martial. I can say that. In the game he plays something wrong here. d5 takes, and knight e5 takes. So now, I mean, the thing is that I didn't play c3 earlier, right? And this only helps me, since now I can play knight c3 right away. You see? Right away though. I can't even think about like d3 whatever, which is good for me. Not for him though. Not for him. c6. Knight c3. This is fine move. You know, you can even think about something like a4 here, or simply I can take d3 here. It's fine as well. Now simply his bishop cannot go to this diagonal, which is, I can say, a typical diagonal for the bishops in this variation. So now he just spent a tempo doing nothing, you can say that. And set for him, bishop b7 now allow some queen f3. And you know, this is just super annoying for him, right? Super annoying for him. In the game c6, knight c3, takes, castles and d4. So now we finish the opening up a pawn. You see? Up a pawn here. And Black is slow in terms of creating some counterplay. You understand me? So now I can say that White is up a free pawn, and Black will fight it hard to create counterplay for his pieces. You understand me? You know, I mean, I'm trying my best to make it, I can say, instructive and something you guys can feel it easy to understand the whole thing here. Hopefully you can find it good. Bishop d6, rook e1. I just want to make it safe. You know, I mean, I can play some other move as well, like rook e3, this one, but I don't like c5 here. That is why I reject it. You know, for instance, now if you play dc5, now what can Black do to turn over the positions right now? Guys, what can Black do now to turn over the position? To simply win material. Yes, this one, right? And apparently it is gonna be winning for sure, right? This one. And then this is called discover checks, and I think White can safely resign here. He's now a queen, right? So I see that earlier. That's why I played e1 first to defend against that. Since now c5, I can simply, I think, capture is here, this one. And then now I think like something like here and here, or like here maybe, and my bishop here is very good. So I was happy with this. I can say that. You understand me? In the game, so you know, e1, e8, bishop d2. Safe play from me though. I can play this one right away, like this one, bishop e3, and the queen here or rook here. In the game, we just play something super solid, I suppose. In the game, back here, bishop d2, bishop a5, queen f3. Get a queen to the game. Queen d7, h3. Open up the flat square for the king. Also prevent bishop g4. You know, please remember that h3 normally is always a really good move, and I think that you must be able to understand and remember that. You understand me? a5, a4, defend against this one. In the along the game, so many one like suggest a3, but this is bad. Since like not only you drop need to get the passive, but you would drop this pawn c2 here as well, and he can't even think about this one too, right? And suddenly now we are a bit worse. In the game here, a5, a4, correct. Bishop g6 here, bishop a4. Once again, this is safe play. You guys can opt for something different, like h4, h5 here, or simply take here and going to trade everything to the end game. So it's fine. Bishop a4 here, bishop a4 takes, a6, rook e5. Take here. I should take with the queen, I suppose. Now my idea is trying to put attention, pay attention to this weak pawn on the queen side. So I think both of them make sense here. Queen f5, queen d4. I can play queen f5 as well, as I mentioned earlier, right? And then here, I just simply can walk to the queen side now. Even like g4 f5 here can make sense as well, right? Black last square bishop has been unactive for a while though, to be honest. He only look at this pawn on c2 and do nothing. That's the stuff. Take here, queen here, bishop queen d4, rook e8, which is nice. I think f4 here is nice, but I realize this one here, and I don't really want to trade like this. I just realized there can be some, kind of play for him though, so I reject this. Rook e1, simply defend the pawn. Queen c8 here, queen b6. When he starts to run out of his ideas, I will try to go for my own attack. Right? This pawn is bad. Take here, rook e6, bishop b3, and take here, right? Take here, c5, and queen b6, which I think are very strong move here. I guess my opponent underestimated this. I think the best chance here to block and to prevent this one is c4. But now guys, how can you solve this one here? Why to play now? What do you want to do? What do you want to do with your bishop on b3? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You see that? It's a thing here actually. I still think that this is a very nice thing that I see in the game. Yes, it is. Nice. When suddenly the queen on c8 turns out to be overloaded. She needs to defend both the c4 pawn and the d8 squares, right? And apparently take here with queen d8 and we win a rook. You see? Nice. So he can play c4. Sell it for him. c4 allow us to win another pawn, which which is good for us for sure, right? But I mean, he should do something maybe like king s7 probably. I think run out of the pin here. No, the pin, especially some hidden pin like this, can be so annoying. Hello Pranav, nice to see you too. Long time to see you, buddy. c7, boom. That's the way. You know, once again here, his best chance is to go c4 for sure. His best chance is to go c4 here to block the bishops. But I think I can simply play like queen g3 here and emerge with like 1 to 3 pawns up, right? And that is nice. I became an international master. Woo! Congrats, buddy, congrats. I mean, now we share the same title. Nice, my friend. Congrats. I mean, you should try to upload your, I mean, like, you know, I can say, upload your title and try to, yeah, I mean, like, you know, confirm that to the chess.com team. It's nice to see you become international master, buddy. So in the game here, he dropped that and he played e5 and he resigned here. Didn't wait for this one, right? And over for sure. GG. GM Nomton, nice, buddy. Nice. I mean, you know, such a good thing, to be honest. Such a good thing. I mean, there will be a day I will try to go to every channel and to announce my GM title. I'm pretty sure. Then I woke up. Oh, that's live. Okay, so any question for the game? Any question for the game here? I don't think I see any questions here. I suppose, hopefully you find my explanation instructive, and hopefully you, I mean, understand what I'm trying to teach for sure, right? I really hope that's, you know, that is the thing that you will find it like useful for your chess career, and you know, you can try and watch it whenever you want to. I will stop recording first.